host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Now, something here the Giants can certainly use as well, too. Now, unless somehow Hunter falls to him at number 3 and they were to take Hunter. There's a lot of wide receivers here. The Giants could certainly use some because we're not sure what's going on with Jalen Hyatt. I mean, is he ever going to start getting the reps he was kind of hoping for? I mean, because last year was kind of like a forgotten guy, MIA, missing in action, right? So I'm not exactly sure what's going to wind up happening there. I mean, the Giants, it's a shame. The Giants traded up to get the guy, right? And he's got a lot of speed, but right, did bring Slayton back, okay. But we got Malik, we got Wandale, and we got Slayton. Those are our starting 3s. Now we could certainly use, some guys, some depth in case somebody gets injured. So, but there are a lot of wide receivers once again. But I can't see the Giants wind up drafting McMillan, right, from Arizona, but he's up there as well too. He's a unbelievable talent, but the Giants aren't taking a wide receiver with number 3 pick. I'm going to say unless Hunter falls to him, right? So we'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to share my screen once again, and we'll go. I'm going to go change the position here. We'll go from cornerback, and we'll go to wide receiver. Bam! There we go. All right. So we got McMillan. So you'll notice that PFF has Hunter listed as a more or less kind of like as a cornerback. You'll notice he's not listed here as a wide receiver, right? But, I mean, there are some really good wide receivers here. Once again, I mean, the Giants ain't taking McMillan. I mean, we got too many other holes to fill. We have our dog. We got our number 1 wide receiver. Do we could use some good depth behind him or somebody, maybe on the opposite side of him? Sure, absolutely. I mean, I said, if we were to get Hunter, if he would have fallen on our laps at number 3, man, if we went 4 wide, we'd have Travis Hunter, we could have Slayton, right? Wandale Robinson and Malik Neighbors. Whew, that would be nice, right? Burden the 3rd from Missouri, Egbuka from Ohio State, and Golden from Texas. Those are the guys basically in the top first round, shall we say? Once again, all according to PFF. That's all I'm going by here. But then again, once again, you got other guys here. Now, what I found very interesting, and I was shocked. There's 2 guys from Iowa State on this list, like in the top, 75 or so. I was shocked. I mean, Iowa State having 2 top wide receivers. Whew. They might go in the first 3 rounds or so. Wow. So they got Higgins at number 36. Where's the other guy at? 78. They got Noel. So they got a guy in the 3rd round, a 2nd round, maybe Jalen Noel might go in the 3rd round. 2 guys from Iowa State, wide receivers. But what you will notice here, right? I mean, there's a lot of wide receivers. A lot of it's just kind of like more like pick your flavor. What do you need? Do you need somebody tall? Do you need a possession guy? You need somebody who's short, maybe to back up Wandale Robinson, right? I mean, you got Higgins here, right? Once again, the Giants ain't taking a wide receiver in the 2nd. That's not happening. But Higgins is 6'4", right? Then you got Jack Beck from TCU, at number 40. Then you got Royals from Utah State, who's number 61. Williams from Washington State is number 65. Trey Harris from Ole Miss is number 71. Number 75 is Restrepo from the U. Number 78 is Jalen Noel, right, from Iowa State. Then you go back to 101, right? But you got 112, 132, 137, 148, 151, 54, 160, 64, 75, 77, 79. I mean, geez. I mean, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. They got 25 wide receivers, according to PFF. That's all I'm going by here, right? They have 25 wide receivers in the top 200 players coming out in this draft. That's a lot of wide. That's basically 1 out of every 8 players, according to PFF, is being ranked, right, is a wide receiver. So there's a ton of wide receivers coming out in this draft. Now, as I said, the Giants did wind up bringing back, Slayton, right? So we got Slayton, right? We still got Hyatt. We got Wando Robinson. We got Malik Neighbors, a few other guys as well. But could we use some younger? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't be surprised if the Giants, take somebody later on. Once again, I don't, as I said, quarterback, right? Offensive line and defensive line would be paramount, important, very, very important for the Giants this season in the draft. So once again, they brought in a lot of running backs, right? For 30 visits and all that. So don't be surprised that the Giants, don't be surprised when the Giants do take a running back. But I mean, the Giants are going to take a wide receiver, one of the later round picks. Absolutely. As I said that, once again, a lot of it just kind of like pick your flavor. Got guys 6 foot tall, 6'3". Restrepo is 5'10", 5'11". Savion Williams from TCU is 6'5", 225. Giants don't have that. Yeah, I mean, with between like Jalen Hyatt, right, Slayton, Robinson, and Malik Neighbors, they don't have a 6'5" guy, right? Well, they did sign a couple guys though. But I mean, if they want somebody that they've drafted, right, a young guy, there's Tisla, whatever, from Arkansas, is 6'4". Tez Johnson is 5'10". So a lot of it's just like pick your flavor. What do you need, right? There's plenty of guys out here, So I mean, once again, the Giants, they've spent a lot of time, scouting these guys. Right, a lot of time, they got guys that they have in mind, So we'll have to wait and see. But it's only actually right now. So it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here on the Eastern Coast. We got about 9 days until the draft. Man, crazy, yeah. All right, guys, it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. Whoever spent any time listening to me live, thank you, thank you, thank you. If anybody's going to spend any time watching the replay this, once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. As always, you guys stay safe out there and go Giants! Woo!